right. Hello. All right. We're just about getting this thing on the road. I am just putting a couple of last things together, and then I will be ready to start this stream. Okay. I'm just migrating all my stuff over to the Lightbox environment because, yes, I'm doing all this stuff via Lightbox. All right. Just bring up the Twitch chat so that I can see it. Let's see. And all right, so we have the chat up. All right, I can see the chat. Good, good. Excellent. Hello, people. Okay, actually, it's a little bit washed out by the lights in the light box. Might need to fine-tune those a little bit, but yeah. I just need to, yeah, this is a whole complex thing. I just need to switch over the transition thing here. And let's see. Which one is, let's switch over to this one. Sorry, I'm just getting these, making sure that all this stuff is set up properly. So that way I can switch in and out of that screen as necessary. Let's see, turning on the tracking. Just doing a few last calibration things. And with that said, we should be good to go. Okay, so let's transition this on here and let us move into the Lightbox. So yeah, we are in the Lightbox environment, and this is where I'm going to be opening up Victory Saber. So yeah, I hope that this all works out properly. I'm just doing some quick tests here, making sure, let's make sure everything looks okay. Looks good here. Hands are on camera fine. Good, good. Can everyone see this thing fine? Or I just want to make sure. Is everything good in terms of the actual, if anyone's in chat and wants to chime in or something like that, yeah, just want to make sure that everything is good for sites, that you guys can see everything properly. Like, just do a quick test. Everything's showing up properly, I assume, right now. Okay. All right, let's see. I am just checking to see for users in chat. Okay. And I guess we will start in on this stream here. Yeah. Yeah, welcome, General Techno here, and I am just going to be taking a look at the HasLab Victory Saber today. Mine just arrived, so I am really looking forward to unboxing these things and opening them up. Yeah, that's going to be fun. So, yeah, they arrived about noon today, and they arrive in these giant nondescript boxes here. It's fairly well packed, actually, I gotta say. Like, the outer box was pretty much even on this. Let's just turn this around. Yeah. All right, yeah, here we go. Yeah, Victory Saber stuff. Sweet, sweet. And with that said, I guess that we need to start cracking these things open then. Now, I waited for the stream to do this. I just kind of really wanted to do that. Just get the tape on the top here. And yeah, I've actually got a couple of these I need to check because I did order an extra. And the one that I unbox, I'm going to probably unbox whatever one is in worse shape, assuming that they're both in decent enough shape. Just from a standpoint of customer service, let's see. Looking inside, we have Victory Saber upside down. All right, Victory Saber is upside down there. And let's see. Okay, yeah, we have Victory Saber there. And I am just going to shift him out like so. This fits what I've heard in that the actual jacket likes to stay inside the box as it's coming out. So let's see if I can grab onto that as I'm sliding this guy out. Yeah, the actual slip cover is not coming out with the box. Hold up. I'm just getting a grip on this thing. There we go. There's the slip cover. Yeah, wow, they put a protective layer to protect the slip cover, but it just makes everything so tight that the slip cover itself doesn't want to come off. All right, let's try this again. I'm just going to use gravity. There we go. We got a little bit more. All right, there we go. Box is off. We can see there is a protective cover here over top of the slip cover. Let's just massage this off. All right. Let's see. Massaging it off. Oh, hello. Hey, Carlos. How's it going? Hello, Blackfire Renegade. Yeah. So, yeah, we've got a big Transformers logo here. Are the visuals good for everyone, just to make sure people can see stuff okay? And yeah, here we go. Shifting this to the back of the box. We have the back of Victory Saber's box here. It's got the V-Star jet up there. Let's see. Taking a look around here, we have Autobot Saber. We have Victory Leo. Yeah. We have the Brainmasters, Holly and Fire as well. And yeah. All right, so, and yeah, the gorgeous box art here. Like, seriously, this is fantastic. This looks amazing. And now is the part where I need to do a quick QC spot check on this thing. So, there's a few things that you want to look for on this figure, as I understand it. Oh, we have the poster here. Cardboard poster. Looks like the corner's a little nicked on mine. Kind of sucks, but oh well. Okay, let's see. I'm going to just turn this so that we can get all this stuff in frame, like so. All right, so put this off to the side here. We have the instruction bag. There's stickers inside there. I probably won't be using those right away. Okay, the sword blade is in here. There were some reports of the sword blade missing. Let's take a quick visual inspection of the stuff in the first tray. Yeah, we have the Victory logo. Okay, yeah, that's just a smudge. Okay, that looks good. Oh, shield has a big smudge down the side here. That's white plastic, so that's not a huge deal. That's cleanable. Little smudge over here. What else we got? Yeah, little smudge there. Effects parts are all present. But so far the big thing I'm seeing is the shield. Let's take a look inside. Turn this back around, and let's take a look at these guys here. Hold up, I'm going to turn the flash on this thing. Yeah. Chrome is looking on Star Saber. The chrome looks pretty good, I gotta say. Paint apps there. There's a little bit of a scratch on the face. Let's see if I can actually make that visible on here. Yeah, you can see there's some tiny micro scratches on the visor there, but that's not a big deal. There are the main things I need to look for, though, is I need to check and see some stuff over here. Let's take a look at Victory Leo here. Victory Leo. Yeah. There's actually some overspray on the chrome on Victory Leo. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, some slight overspray on Victory Leo's chrome. But yeah, it looks pretty good otherwise. Let's see. What else do we have to check for? We have to check here to see if that plugs in properly. I'm going to have to take some stuff out. Yeah, I'm going to have to take the Star Saber tray out to take a look. But so far, I think this is looking good. Yeah. Yeah, so far, I think the biggest thing there is just that paint, the paint there on the back. But yeah, I'm just going to take a quick look at the back here of Star Saber. I just need to remember where you can actually check. There is a part I need to check to make sure that on the jet, and that is about making sure that the stuff is punched out so that you can actually plug in the cockpit. I think that's something I can view from here, unless it's something on the actual sword itself. I'm just checking here. But yeah, everything is looking good so far. I mean, we got a little bit of split cockpit, but you know, we got the holes there. Sorry, I'm just trying to I'm trying to look at this thing and see where the holes are actually punched on the yeah, there's a whole bit here where like the cockpit doesn't necessarily plug in. I am just seeing if I can tell without actually taking anything apart, if I can spot that in the box. And oh, I see. Yeah, it looks like we are good here. Yeah, it looks like we're good. It looks like both holes are punched out in the cockpit there. So this guy doesn't have that problem. All right, I just need to inspect the second Victory Saber, but this one looks really good so far. It's very encouraging. Not seen any major issues. Worst case, I could always like just mix and match trays if there's problems. But yeah, let's take that one here, and I'm just going to put this one back away for a minute, and then I'm going to take a look at the other one I got. Just to, again, I need to QC check both of these, just to make sure that if there's any QC issues, then that's going to be an issue if I'm selling this. I don't want any like grievous QC stuff. If there's anything that is actually like a major flaw, it's going to be easier for me to just sell the yeah, it'll be easier to just contact Hasbro customer service about the one that doesn't have problems. Sorry, I mean about the one that does have problems. That way I don't have to open the other ones. So let's see. Hold up, I'm just getting this one out too. All right, let's take a look at this one. I'm just playing this careful. Yeah. I'll leave the slip cover on this piece here because I'll just keep one of these. Oh, yeah, and right. Okay, so let's do another quick visual inspection. Let's inspect this one here. If the only issue is the paint on the... Okay, let's see. Top tray. Okay, there's a slight blemish on the V there. The shield is looking... I can't tell if the shield's rougher or not here. The paint isn't as great on this. Everything is still there though. Yeah, but I'll probably use the tray from the other one for myself because yeah, that scratch I can clean up. But let's take a look at the chrome here. Chrome is looking good here. Chrome looks pretty good. Face, yeah, I think the face is slightly better quality here. We don't have that micro scratch. Just doing a quick inspection. This one is overall looking a little better. Victory Leo, is that a blemish on his face? I can't tell. I think I'm trying to tell if that's a blemish or not on his face. But we don't have the chrome overspray on Victory Leo. There's a few small scratches on the chrome, but it looks okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to find something that's... Oh, yeah, that's not a blemish. That's just the... Okay, good. Okay, but yeah, Victory Leo looks pretty similar. Okay, again, yeah, chrome there. Chrome looks fairly decent on both of these guys. And I'm just going to do a quick inspection there of the back here. Again, we need to check and see that both these holes are punched out. And it looks good on this one too. Okay, so neither one of these has that issue. I don't think that there's... I don't think there's any real issues. This one's, yeah, this guy's looking good. The head sculpt, again, just to look up here, I don't see a micro scratch on the head on this one. And honestly, the micro scratch is something I'm not overly concerned about. Like oh no, 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 I think I see there's some slightly different blemishes, I think, actually. Looking at this a little bit more closely near the top. But again, this is the sort of stuff this is me nitpicking. I'm very much nitpicking at this point. Like, I'm seeing a couple of little small blemishes, but nothing major. Nothing that wouldn't happen just from wear and tear, I suppose. Let's see. And this one here. Okay, yeah, Victory Leo. Yeah, he looks pretty good here. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make this one the one that I sell. The second one will be the one I sell. That big paint gash there down the shield, that I can live with, that I can fix, that I can live with. That is not a huge deal. And as a result, I think I'm going to put this one back in. This one is going to be the one that I'm gonna get rid of copy, and then I'm going to keep the other one. Yeah. We just slide this back on. Yeah, so I'm going to keep this one here and in box, put that all back into storage. And then this one here, this one is going to be the one that I actually keep and fiddle around with. Yeah. As I mentioned, the biggest issue appears to be that just big blotch of paint on the shield, but that is very easy to address. I am not concerned about that. That is just a matter of just take a Q-tip and a little bit of rubbing alcohol. So yeah, that's not a problem. I think I see some blemishes here on the actual guns. I need to check what color they're painted. So, but I mean, again, like overspray I can live with. So anyway, so yeah, we have the basic stuff here. All right, basic stuff is there. And then we have the actual box with the two of them in here. All right, hold up. All right, so, sorry, I'm just bringing this up here. Yeah, but yeah, like QC is looking pretty good overall. Like, again, I'll just highlight, I think the biggest issue on Star Saber there is there's a couple of micro scratches that are if I bring this up really close, you can see just right there on his face, there's a tiny little scratch. It's something that I'm only noticing like under putting it under a whole bunch of light. It's pretty negligible, to be honest. And yeah, and as I said, Victory Leo has a little bit of chrome overspray. But and yeah, and it looks like Star Saber has a couple of little blips here and there on him. But yeah, this is the box I'm going to open. I'm going to open up these guys here. All right, so we're going to start with, let's work our way up and start with Star Saber, I guess. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'll just take him out of the box. All right, and, oh, right, other thing I wanted to check here. Yes, this does have the handle there on the V-lock. I didn't think to check it on the other package. I will have to take it back out and take a look, because there's like one person who reported that their V-lock cannon was missing the actual handle. So I need to make sure of that before I go any further. Hold up. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's there. It's there. Again, this is me just being very careful. I just want to make sure everything is present and that I have two good copies of Victory Saber here. And it looks like we're good. It looks like I've got some decent QC on this thing. So, all right, so let's get him on the camera here and let's open him up. All right, so I've got some cuticle scissors right here. And yeah, we're going to open this thing up with some cuticle scissors. And let's see, can I come in from, let's see. I should do it like this so you can actually see how I'm cutting these. This one here. All right, chest is free. Okay, again, I'm going to do this one. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to do this one here as well. All right, that's open there too. Okay. Let's see. I guess I'll take the V-lock cannon stuff out here too while I'm at it. And last but not least, that one there. I think that's all the, no, there's the ones for the legs for Star Saber. I still need to cut the legs open. Yeah, so far we've got no real QC issues that I can tell. That's good. And blasted scissors. There we go. Okay. And I'm gonna pull this guy out. That should be everything. Yeah. He's got a good amount of weight to him. Star Saber feels like he's got a decent amount of weight. Hold up, I'm just gonna turn off the camera flash there. It's a bit far away to need that on. Okay. These are not overly loose. I've heard some people complain that these are loose, but this doesn't feel overly so. Like everything stays in place. This one may be a little loose, but that's not too bad. I'll bet that there's probably ways to fix this up by just cracking this guy open. But let's, again, okay, I guess I'm turning this back on because, again, I want to show off the figure out of the box here. Yeah, so, yeah, this is a little bit loose, but yeah, it's not going to move if I shake the figure. That's good. That's the important thing. Everything is staying in place. Yeah, so the chest chrome, it looks nice and shiny there. Looks pretty good. Yeah. So that's the major stuff. Put this off to the side, and let's start taking a look at Star Saber now. All right. Hold up, I'm going to take the V-lock cannon out. Put this tray back in the box. All right, so, yeah, there is Star Saber. He is looking up right now. Yeah, it looks really good here. Let's see, we got range of motion up to about there. Hold up, I'm just going to adjust the camera angle a little bit. It's a little bit high to really showcase this. It's just a weird angle overall, I suppose. Bear with me here. Okay. Actually, I guess I can always just zoom in too. Let's zoom this thing in a little bit now that I've got them open. That's a little too much. Okay, here we go. That should show off rather nicely how this guy looks. Yeah, this is a little loose, but you know what? It's not like the sort of stuff that I was imagining when I saw people complaining that was loose. So yeah, so Star Saber here, just showing him off in front of the camera. He is pretty cool. We have the same gimmick here in the hands that Jetfire has. If you see there, yeah, it slides in and out, the 5mm peg. We got swivels up here. We got bicep swivels there. Double jointed too, which is always great. So yeah, he's got double jointed elbows, although they're a little bit limited by the kibble, just by the shapes. There's no real way around that. That's just the way this figure is designed. What else we got to show off? Head articulation. He could look up. He has a little bit of up-down articulation, although if you do that, then you are basically like exposing the neck at that point. Hold up, I'm just trying to get the camera to auto adjust. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, you can see here, yeah, looks up. He has a little bit of left and right articulation, just via the Brainmaster inside. Again, the paint apps are looking pretty good on this guy overall. The only real blemish I saw, as I said, is on the shield, and that is something that I can, I can clean that up. I think there's a little bit of chipping up here, but that is fairly like it's yellow paint on top of something that is fairly bog standard. Yeah, let's see what else here. We have wrist articulation as well. Yeah, outward movement. This is about the extent of his outward movement here, as far as his limbs go. Yeah, so yours has some scratches too. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Yeah, let's see. We got a butterfly joint here. Oh, that's actually pretty good range for a butterfly joint. You just do that by like just unpegging that joint here. He does have an ab crunch. Yep. And from what I understand, this is an ab crunch that is basically like a dedicated one for just this mode. What else we got here? Outward range. Hip skirts should fold up and allow a little bit more outward range if we do that. Yeah, very good outward range of motion for the legs. Very good outward range. Upper, yeah, some really good ratchet clicks here. Oh, that's some nice solid ratchets. Yeah, really solid ratchets. Okay, another thing to check. I do not have that QC issue there. Some people reported those being like not like the same piece there. Okay, a little bit of paint blemish over here, but again, that's something I can live with. Let's see. What else? Range of motion backwards. Not much, but going back to like the Masterpiece Soundwave debate days, I remember there's a whole discussion of, well, the human leg can't really bend that way anyhow. Let's see. We got some decent ankles here. Toes. Do we have an ankle tilt? Yes, we do have a little bit of an ankle tilt. He doesn't really need a lot of ankle tilting. Like, he's got some big booties right there. Yep. Let's see. So waist joint as well. Really good range of motion. Yep. Again, the outward shoulders is really like the biggest limitation on this guy. But that is one of those things where it's like, it is a little bit of a, well, that's kind of the design. Let's see. I'm just noticing that one of these is folding out a little further than the other one as far as antenna go. Okay. All right, but yeah, Star Saber. Yep. Let's open up this hand. Yeah, let's just take another look at the rear. So many 5mm ports back here. Lots of exposed screws. I imagine somebody is going to do screw covers for this guy. Like, there's enough of these things that there's no way that they're not going to do any upgrade kits. But yeah, let's see. A Star Saber here. Okay, we got the V-Lock cannon over here. Again, like these arm ratchets, this thing. Yeah, there's a decent amount here to Star Saber. I'm just going to feel around and look for other stuff just for a similar weight feel. Let's see. I've got Shatterglass Jetfire right over here. Let's just compare the two here. Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, like Jetfire is definitely a lot taller than Star Saber and dustier, but that's just the way he is on my shelf there. Yeah, Jetfire's a little heavier. I mean, he's all kitted out, but yeah, he's a little bit heavier than Star Saber is. Star Saber is, do I have a? Yeah, I've got Leader Ultra Magnus over here, like the Shatterglass one. Star Saber, weight-wise, these feel, I think Star Saber's a little more, like, he's definitely a lot less hollow than Magnus. Like, yeah, there's not really any major hollow parts on this guy. So, like, he fills out a little bit better. I think the parts count is probably a bit higher. I mean, it's not all about just the amount of plastic after all. Yeah. So, I'm going to go and get his weapon out. Oh, the Victory Leo tray. Because, yeah, we've got the other accessories to look at. We've got the sword, and we've got the gun. All right, so those are there. Hold up, I'm just making sure all this stuff is in frame. Let's shift him back a little. So yeah, we got sword and gun over there. And I'm going to put this back in and grab that first tray now. Because that tray, this tray here, this tray is the one that has the shield and stuff. And I want to get that out. Sword is not actually secured in this thing. Some people reported the sword having fallen out on theirs, which has gotta suck. Like as in like not necessarily lost. I think one person's didn't have it in there, but another person I did hear an account where it just fell out and was rattling around in the box. So yeah, there's the shield. And I guess if I'm grabbing the shield, I need to actually go back to the Victory Leo thing and grab the grab the thing that the shield attaches to. This here. All right, so okay, so yeah, so shield QC is looking pretty good. As I mentioned, it's got this gash right here. This will clear right up with a Q-tip and with a Q-tip and with some rubbing alcohol. So again, I am not concerned about a scratch like that. Like that is nothing. That is like easy peasy for me to resolve. And this piece here clips on. You can see here there's a handle for the 5mm port, but then there is also this that it can clip onto his arm. All right, I'm gonna just start by clipping it onto. Let's showcase this, I guess. So Star Saber, hand here. All right, that's how he holds this in his hand. Cool, cool. So he's got the shield in his hand. We have the sword here. We cannot put the blade in at this point. The blade is being blocked because we need to pull the hilt out. Hilt is like so. You can tell that I've been paying a lot of attention to this, to the reveals of this thing. And there's actually two configurations for the sword blade here. You can put it in. Let's hold up. Is this down all the way? Yep. Yeah. So there is two configurations to this. There is, what is it? There's this configuration here, where the sword is positioned like this. I believe this one is the. Yeah, I believe. Voice configuration. And yeah, and if I go around this way here, I can plug it in like this as well. And this is, yeah, I believe this was the animation configuration for the sword. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, the way, yeah, it could go either way actually. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's the sword design. And again, we can just slide this in like so. I think this is the right way because that makes the most logical sense for how to hold a sword. I think that's the correct configuration. Also, oh, this is funny here. Just looking at this, just the way that the silver reflects. Let's see if I can get this on here with the. Oh, the flash was on. Okay. But yeah, you can actually kind of see. It looks like there's like a red blemish of paint there on the nose, but there's not. That is entirely just the reflection. It's just kind of funny. That's all. But yeah, shield, as I mentioned, we can take this out here. And we can peg this on to the forearm. There's a little peg here. There's some slots here. So this should just peg on like so. Hold up. Yeah, I can see the slots. I can see the pegs. Should just be a matter of slotting this. Oh, it's not slotted on the bottom. That's why. Okay. Okay, and I guess, yeah, there we go. And it's slotted on now. Okay. Yeah, so now he's got the shield there, and we can just rotate this around. Rotate the shield around on his arm like so. Around like this, I guess. It's on a separate piece, so that works. And then we got like Saber's gun over here. So we can plug that into Star Saber like so. Have him wielding a gun as well. As I understand it, there's other configuration options I can do too. Like, I mean, yeah, it's 5mm pegs, so you can just pop this straight off. I think we can get the shield on his back somehow. Again, let's see, this piece here is just a little bit of a flexible plastic, so it's got some give to it. And yeah, it looks like, I'm just trying to see if there's a configuration for putting the shield on his back, Gundam style. Ah, here we go. I think this is how you're supposed to... I'm trying to remember what the way that Evan was showing, the one designer was showing off in his video there for how to do this. Because there is a way to set that up here. I just honestly cannot remember what for the life of me. But I'm pretty sure there's a way to get the shield on the back like it's a Gundam or something. I guess it does hold there. Yeah. I guess it does slot in there, so I can actually, so he can kind of hold the shield this way. There's probably a more elegant way to do it, but this does hold. I think the V-Lock cannon, meanwhile, you can like, yeah, there's an option for plugging it in down here, like it's a Gundam extra weapon. But yeah, let's take this thing back off and just put it onto his arm again. Armageddon. There we go, Armageddon. There. Yeah, now it's properly clipped on. All right. Yeah, so Star Saber. Again, that's the extent of the range of motion. But yeah, we've got some good range of motion, some really solid ratchets, which is great. It's great to have these solid ratchets when you consider that this thing is going to need to be able to support the extra Victory Leo booties once we've got him in Victory Saber configuration. But yeah, no, he is a very good size. This is a very good leader size so far. V-Lock cannon here. As I understand it, there's a bit I need to be careful with on the V-Lock cannon. Yeah, the stuff I was reading was saying to just make sure that you're careful with how you do this, not to shear it. But yeah, okay. Yeah, that looks okay so far. Or was it the bit back here that it was like, yeah, this bit here. Yeah, it was just saying careful to how you move that there. But yeah, I'll just show I'll get to showing the V-Lock cannon stuff later once I get to Victory Leo. Yeah, I guess we can adjust these too. Like they can fold back here, or you can have them out more like a crest a little bit. I think that looks a little bit better like this myself. Yeah, I guess I will switch him to Saber mode in just a minute there. I am just, you know what? We're gonna just, but before we do that, I think I'm just going to take a really quick. Hold up. Where's my mouse? Yeah, I'm like a few feet away from my computer desk right now, so it's an interesting configuration. I am just going to step away for just a minute here, and we are going and grab a quick drink, and then we are going to be right back with looking at this in Saber mode. So give me a minute.